name is Promise Ndlovu or Promise Tingan Ndlovu. I'm a cybersecurity researcher, I'm an ethical hacker and penetration tester. I'm also going to discuss with you about a recent phishing link that I came across talking about the Airtel anniversary 400 kwacha giveaway, if I'm not mistaken. So before we dive into it, as I said, my name is Promise Tingan Ndlovu, or Promise Ndlovu for short, and I go by the alias of Cyber3RF4CH1, and I'll be discussing with you the issues of the same phishing link and what I did to investigate it. I'm not going to show you the hacking stages, so I'm just going to show you the scans I came across, and we'll have it from there. So without any further ado, let me show you what I qualify as. Okay, so my professional experience, I am an assistant web penetration tester and ethical hacker. I am currently pursuing a degree in information systems. I'm a student at NIPA, the National Institute of Public Administration. I also help the cybersecurity officer sometimes from time to time to conduct vulnerability assessments and penetration tests on the web applications that the school owns. And the tools I use are Kali Linux, Nmap, WhatWeb, GoBuster, etc. I also do document the findings and recommend security solutions based on the vulnerabilities or problems or even the weaknesses that are found in the system or web applications of the school. I was rather the head of research and development under the Information Communication Technology Association of Zambia, NIPA Chapter School Association, ICTA's NIPA Chapter School Association. So I was once the head of research and development, and I am no longer pursuing that. So I now move to other things such as attending other cyber security workshops both within the country and abroad, and I am looking forward to collaborate with anyone willing to collaborate with me. And then my certifications are quite huge. So I have a security risk management professional at the country level, which is the SRMPC from the INSSA. This is an international non-governmental, non-profit organization. So that's why I got my certificate from. I also have my certificate from. I also have another one, which is a security risk management professional, regional level. So I can do it as a regional level instead of just country level as well. I also have the OpsWat Academy ICP Introduction to Critical Infrastructure Protection. I also am certified and qualified in mental health, work, and fire safety from AfriSafe and other partners. I also have an information security certificate from the Sail Academy. I am also a professional ethical hacker. I have my certificate from Allison Academy. I also have my certificate from Advanced Cybersecurity Threats and Governance from Great Learning. I also have my free ethical hacking training from Master of Project Academy. I have my Certified Information System Security Professional CISSP Security Assessment and Testing from the Simply and Skill Up program. I'm also certified in the ITO V4 Service Management Simply Learn Upskill program as well. Fundamentals in Artificial Intelligence, Career Boost with Power BI, and Introduction to Cybersecurity from the Cisco Networking Academy. So you can see that from these, I have the professional experience and necessary exposure to these real world things. So what are my key skills? Penetration testing, ethical hacking, vulnerability assessment, web application security, leadership and collaboration, and I also have good attention to detail. So I have been working in the field of cybersecurity for 2 years now. So by the end of this year, that will be marking my 3 years of experience in the field. And this is freelance work, of course. I've never really formally worked, but I have worked in the formal sector, like I said, assisting with the cybersecurity things. With the cybersecurity officer at the National Institute of Public Administration to deal with the web application security issues, and documenting findings. So, in brief, that's just about me. Now, let's dive into the topic of today, where we're going to investigate this phishing link. So, I have my operating system. This is Kali Linux. Let me just go into full screen. Okay, so this is my operating system. Kali Linux is an operating system used for cyber security and a lot of things. Yeah, it's mostly used for cyber security by cyber researchers and many others. Just give me a minute to log in. Yeah, just give me a minute, sorry. Okay, now I have logged in into my Kali Linux machine. As you can see, I've already opened the one or two things here and there. So I'll also open my text editor just to show you what I was investigating. So let me just put the, let me zoom in. Okay, now let me just open the file I already downloaded. Mm, okay, okay, so here it is. So let me also zoom this in. Okay, so I'll just go like many of you are not like, or maybe some of you rather, um here haven't like or don't know how to code. So I'll just assume by default um those of you who know how to program, and I'll try to break it down for those of you who do not know how to program. So what did we do here? So let me just come this side. Sorry, let me just do this. So basically, this is how I started. I began investigating this so-called URL, the Universal Resource Locator. So I used the curl command with the dash I, the capital letter, to investigate the contents of this. And what I discovered was quite intriguing. Like I was trying to get access to the server without actually interacting to this attacker's server. So this is a phishing link that I am testing, right? So when I saw this phishing link in one of the WhatsApp groups I'm in, I decided to like, okay, this is a phishing link. Let me investigate. And as I investigate, I can also educate people that clicking on these links is not okay. So as you can see, we have some of the information that we can read through. Let me just zoom in some more. Yeah, we have some of the information that we can read through, right? So here we've used the curl command, and this is our link, this one right here. Yeah, so here we also discovered that whenever I try to get access to this website domain, it's giving us a 301 error, meaning it's refusing, the server is refusing to respond. And then we also have the content type, so it's an HTML content. And then we also have the location, which is this website itself. Yeah, so to not waste any further time, we can go and check the other scans that I did. A lot of this is like a lot of information taking. I also make a video as to how I did this, but for now, just demonstrating the information that was gotten. So we have the other command that I used, where we used the wget command with the server response dash dash spider and the https tinyurl.com, Airtel Money anniversary offer. So we checked if it remote exists, and for sure it's resolving to tinyurl. So what is tinyurl.com? This is basically a website that shortens universal resource locators or links basically. And then I think we can scroll down. I did something down here as well. Let's see. Okay, no. And then this was what we discovered. It was connected to the tinyurl.com. So this was the IP address that was discovered. This one here. And then the next one, we also found that 301 was moved permanently. And then here, the connection is kept alive. This was during the time of scanning. And then we're seeing some redirects and some other things. And then we can move to the next one. So here, basically, I was trying to search for more information on the given link, right? So because it is being hosted on using GitHub Pages, so GitHub Pages is used to host static websites and not dynamic websites. And usually with GitHub Pages, it provides multiple IP addresses, hence giving us these IP addresses here. And then I also used the NS lookup, and it provided that still pointing to the exact same thing, which is the github.io with multiple IP addresses. We also did the whois GitHub IP address using the whois command, and it gave us a lot of information. So let me just zoom in so that you can see better. So we have the domain name here, which is github.io. We have the registry domain ID. So this was redacted when we cannot see anything, the information is hidden from us. And then we have the register, whois okay, macmonitor.com. We also have here some of this information. So basically we're just trying to get information about what GitHub Pages is, the city, and a lot of information has been redacted, meaning we can't see, but what we need to know is that it's hosted on GitHub Pages and the likes. And then we also have this one here, -a, right? This was the other command I used. So I downloaded this file, the suspicious.html, right? That's what I saved it as, or that's what it appeared on my scan, that's what I decided to save it as. So this is the code that is there. So I'm just going to copy this whole code. Okay, I'll copy this code, copy it. Okay, so I downloaded this suspicious and I'll show you what it's actually doing. Yeah, so some scans failed, some scans worked. And then we saw this one. So we're checking the certificate and the version is 3. We had the serial number, signature algorithm, which is in a SHA-256 with RCE in encryption. And then we also had the validity and the others like that. So I'm not going to explain what these are for those of us who are non-technical, but I will make a video for 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 explaining purposes as to how I decided to scan and investigate these issues. So we go to my last scan. Okay, here I was just downloading something, so there's nothing much important. Just trying to download a few things or few tools, rather one tool. Yeah, so when we open this, so this is the suspicious.html file we've gotten, right? Then we can add another one here. So this was the file we downloaded, or rather the one I copied and pasted. So let's go to the suspicious.html, right? So what is the code or the script doing? And then just for clarity, let me just get the link, right? Let me just open that. And then we go to our terminal. I can get this one. Yeah, get this here. Copy link address. Wow. We wait for our browser to load. Okay, it's taking quite some time. Alright, it's loading. Okay, let's just cancel one of these. Okay, so we're giving it some time to finish loading. So yeah, this is basically a phishing link, and I am just investigating it. And I hope this time, I tried earlier, but most of the things that I did, especially when trying to resolve the this same link. So let me just do that. I can't zoom in with this one here, so I can't do much with it. So just try to, yeah. Let me also open it in, let me just come out from full screen and then open my browser. So let me open my browser. Okay, then we paste that link there. Then we'll also say airtel.co.zm. Hopefully this time to load, because when I tried earlier it refused for me. So okay, so here as you can see, already is telling you that SMS, congratulations, your account is eligible to receive 400 kwacha Airtel Money anniversary offer. Press OK to activate. So it is prompting us to activate. Now let's go forward for it. All right, so open that and say OK. And then okay, still not loading this page. So I need you, like, you can tell that the difference here with just the logos themselves, like you can tell a slight difference here. Yeah, so they copied the exact Airtel logo. It's just that this one is failing to load. I don't know why it's refusing to load. Maybe it's going through maintenance. So you can tell that this is a static website. There are no moving images, there are no things like that, and already it's fake. Even the Facebook itself here, you can't like, you can't comment, and you can tell that Facebook doesn't do this. This is a phishing attempt. So here you have Lutando Po. I just got 400 kwacha, which is a lie, because it's not even how Facebook looks like on its own. Whether you're using Facebook Lite or the old version of Facebook. So since this one has failed to load, let's try to scan it using one of the sites that I use to scan these malicious links. So I like to use virus total. Like, this is not hacking, you're just investigating a link. I'll create separate videos for hacking as in a playlist form, but for now we'll start just by investigating this link. So we'll go with virus total, then let's go back to our machine here and let's store the status. So we'll open it to say okay. Okay, still providing us with the same exact same thing. So I'll be switching between my Kali Linux and I'll be switching between my Kali Linux and my VM, my virtual machine, and my normal desktop. I'm not using anything to defend me here. Okay, this is frozen. So let's try using it. Okay, alright, better. Okay, let's go back to the machine. Alright, finally it's loaded. So we have our URL here. We're going to paste that. This is virus.to, it's going to tell us. So I'm going to explain. Let me just go back to the code and explain basically what it's doing, the suspicious HTML file that I downloaded. So basically we know that it's an HTML file. This is an HTML file. We know that it is an HTML file. It's started as an HTML file, and here it's going to say text JavaScript. So basically it's specializing JavaScript, and then we are looking at the password protection script by www.onlineoffers.xyz. So let's just try some experiment I wanted to go through. I haven't done this, so this is my first time doing this link. I'm not sure what to expect as well. So we'll check here, and then we come to our browser, and when we open this, let's try to see what we can do from there. And let's load. Okay, yeah, so it's not going to redirect you to somewhere else. So this doesn't do anything. So this doesn't take you anywhere, right? Password protection script, right? Okay, so here is a comment saying the password protection script is protected by, if I'm not mistaken, you can correct me in the comment section, www.onlineoffers.xyz. So here it's saying var, which is the variable, password equals 400 kwacha, right? And it's talking about the password equals the prompt, which is SMS. Congratulations, your account is eligible to receive 400 kwacha Airtel Money anniversary offer. Press OK to activate the 400 kwacha. That was the dialog box we saw earlier when we tried to run the site. Until we clicked OK, then the site popped up for us. So if the password is not equals to 400 kwacha, it's going to, what's this? Say location https://tinyurl.com, Airtel Money anniversary offer, and then we close the script. I hope I'm explaining properly. Sorry. Okay. So afterwards we have some CSS. Yeah, this is like some CSS, some things. Yeah, here. Okay, so we're able to see some more JavaScript elements, and then we have some CSS. Okay, so check if you're eligible to receive the Airtel Money offer. This is where now you're going to put your phone number, and then you say, okay, I'm just going to tell you you are able to receive. When you click the check now and say you're eligible to receive the Airtel Money anniversary offer, and then it's going to prompt you to put your phone number. Yeah, once you do that, it's going to tell you, and then these are basically some other codes with the SVG files, and also you're able to see a lot of things. So I hope this makes sense, because there's really a lot to do here. And then also when you look at it, there's a lot to read actually. So okay, confirm, ready, positive, check, right, correct, affirmative, success. So these are different tags within the tags, right, for it to get your information. Things we have checked. And so basically this looks like a template from what I analyzed earlier. This looks like a template. Usually templates come with a different language. And then, or if not a template, then this person doesn't speak language but had to translate it. But for me, I feel this is strongly a template. So once you enter your number, it's going to check if you're eligible to receive the 400 kwacha or money anniversary offer. And then here it says prevent default is basically trying to prevent scanners from detecting that this is a phishing link or a phishing attempt. And we'll clarify that with virus total. So it's going to say virus total. So it's going to say checking your number, processing, and then after it does some processing, it's going to say okay. And then it's going to tell you to share to about 12 groups if I'm not mistaken. And then this is just a lot of files to read. Yeah, I already analyzed this file, so I'm just trying to like summarize it for everyone to understand. So this is basically what this is doing. It's sending to a remote this Facebook page, privacy policy, terms of service. So you can already tell that this on its own, the code structure and everything is a phishing attempt or phishing code. So we can run through to the last one. Yeah, the lines of code are quite plenty. So let me try to scroll even faster using this. Okay, so we have a lot. So once you investigate the link, you get to see a lot. So visibility hidden using the div style tag. So this is basically JavaScript and HTML, trying to avoid browsers or things, virus detectors, phishing link detectors from detecting it. As I said earlier, this is a template from, I said, like the language. Usually when download templates, it's never in an English language. Most of the times it's gibberish, or maybe in Spanish or French, but mostly it comes in Spanish or Greek if I'm not mistaken. So this is a template. Yeah, so back to what we're talking about Aristotle. So we got back to my browser, and so here we're seeing that it's a phishing link. So if you just depended on like going to Aristotle to scan and you're like, oh, it's just been flagged one and the rest is okay, you assume it's clean. But from a cybersecurity perspective, if all of them are saying clean and one is phishing, it's worth investigating. It doesn't matter just because multiple have failed to scan it. Remember, when we looked at the code, it was showing us that uh, it was showing us that the .e prevent default is basically preventing scanners from detecting it. So out of 98, only one has detected that this is a phishing link. So already this is a red flag. I mean, the script is doing a good job at being undetectable. So what do we do? As a security researcher, I decided to investigate further and I got to find out more. So we can, where is that? We can check details to explain what the script is doing or what the vendor scanned. So yeah, you can look at this, find URL. You can analyze more redirection chain. So it's redirecting you to https tinyurl.com Airtel Money anniversary offer. And then here you can say when you run this code, it's bringing a status 200. So it brings a status 200 means the link is going through. So contact type, last analysis date was a day ago. So let's try to reanalyze, right? Like maybe it's just maybe my network was slow, or maybe the vendors just couldn't detect it. So we are reanalyzing this in advance, or just to make sure that what we have found is correct. So this Airtel link has still refused. Let me just try to type Airtel. Yeah, wrong spelling. My bad. So if I'm there, okay, so it still refused to load. So we'll give it time. Maybe it's there. And even after reanalyzing, it's still showing that one vendor has this flagged it. So meaning the code rather is doing a good job at being undetected by virus scanners, phishing detectors, and other tools that are being used by different security vendors. So let's go back to our virtual machine, our Kali Linux. So this is basically what the web page. So this is a static web page. You can tell that this is fake already just when you look at it. The other way to tell when you come back to the browser here is, first of all, you can tell from the URL, right? And when you looked at the URL for Airtel, they do not need to use GitHub .io. They don't use GitHub pages for them to host their their website because they already host it on their own. So already that's a red flag, I should say. Okay, we can go back to our virtual machine. So basically, I was just trying to show you that this already is a phishing attempt, and this is how I did the analysis. After analyzing the code, I tried using the curl command and kept taking me to a 301 error, and it wasn't going through. It was permanently moved, or the server was shut down at the time of my scan. Until now, still, I did an earlier scan some time back, and even using different commands, found some information about this, scanned to find out more information, and we discovered that github.io uses multiple IP addresses, so it provides for different IP addresses, which is these ones here. These are multiple IP addresses. And then the other one is when I downloaded the file, which is the suspicious.html. And then here I was just downloading some tools, or rather a tool. So this is where we discovered, after downloading, I decided to, like, okay, let me use this command. I used the grep-ei to, like, show me the code. What is the code doing? So it showed me the JavaScript code, which is telling us that the password protection is done by www.onlineoffers.xyz. So this is not an actual site. We already tested it, brought a 404 error, meaning it's not hosted by GitHub pages or any other. And then the password is basically 400 kwacha. And then the SMS is going to bring is congratulations, your account is eligible to receive. I guess you can say, congratulations, your account is here. The SMS, congratulations, your account is eligible to receive 400 kwacha. Press OK to activate the 400 kwacha. And then he is going to send the redirect link using Google API. Oh, this is quite good, because here you can tell this is using Google APIs. And then when you scroll a bit further down, it will ask for your phone number. So this is why it's saying enter phone number. And then it's also going to say repeat indefinite so key times. This is now the programming language, or how the attacker has set. So as I kept investigating, so basically it's sending to an attacker's server, a malicious server. I haven't found out what server it's sending to, but I discovered that it's sending the phone number to a malicious server. So this person is basically using this to collect multiple people's phone numbers. So the more you share to 12 groups, the more people click on the link, the easier it is for the attacker to receive so many phone numbers. And this is how sometimes phishing happens. Like maybe they send you issues, or start calling you, you start asking, oh, how did this attacker know my phone number? They'll ask you, like, they'll ask you about maybe, let's say, ZRA, or okay, let me use a better example. Maybe let's say they're using Zambia Army, Zambia Police, ZAF, ZNS are recruiting, and they send you a text, maybe a few misspellings here and there, and you can tell that, okay, no, someone's asking you for your NRC through your SMS. Others will call you, oh, my money is missing, can you do for me like a reverse transfer? And the moment you do that reverse transfer, basically sending them money. So basically, you always have to check your balance. If someone sends you money, always check your balance, if it's true or not. And if the balance, like maybe if you don't have money in your account and your balance still shows that you have no money in your account, but someone says they've sent you money, it's basically a phishing attempt. And remember to report it to star 707 hash. That is the Zikta official USSD code to report phishing attempts. Though one warning I can give you, or something to look out for, is that if they don't find that phone number to be suspicious, they might end up blocking you from reporting. Because I got blocked. There was a message that I sent to Zikta and I got blocked for reporting it, yet I received like a malicious message. Someone sent me 500,000 kwacha. Was it 500? No, it was 500 kwacha actually, sorry. It was 500 kwacha into my mobile. I checked my balance and I had nothing. I had like zero kwacha. I had zero kwacha in my mobile account as at that time. So I checked my balance and it was still zero kwacha. And as someone who did cybersecurity, I'm like, oh, my balance is the same even after checking twice. And then I was like, okay, let me report. And then I reported the number, and eventually my number got blocked because the number was not found to be malicious. So sometimes I hope Zictor will fix that problem as well. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Back to my to review rather. I want to reaffirm that my name is Promise Ndlovu and this is my professional profile. My name is Promise Tinkanin Ndlovu or Promise Ndlovu, and I go by the alias of Cyber Fachi. And my experience or my professional experience is in web penetration testing. I'm an ethical hacker. I conduct vulnerability assessments and penetration tests. I use Kali Linux, Nmap, Whiteweb, GoBuster, etc. Uh, and others. These are my professional certifications and these are my key skills. Before I go, I'd like to show you my website, the one that I use. Like if you really want to contact me, if you want pointers for your business, your startup, the small medium scale businesses, your startup, or even a large organization. Okay, as I said earlier, I wanted you guys to visit my website and support my business. I am a freelance cybersecurity researcher, and ethical hacker, and penetration tester. I've been in the field for 2 years, and by the end of this year, that will mark my 3 years experience. So I would like you guys to visit my website. I'm using this one to host my website, and these are the services I am offering. By name of the company that I'm yet to establish is called Cybersecurity. So what do we do? Exploring ethical hacking, penetration testing, and web security. So it gives you a brief discussion or a brief overview of who I am. Again, my name is Promise Ndlovu. I'm a dedicated cybersecurity enthusiast, freelance web penetration tester, and ethical hacker with over 2 years of hands-on experience. I'm currently pursuing my degree in information systems at the National Institute of Public Administration. Also, I have services that I offer, such as web penetration testing, code analysis, and ethical hacking. And then, so about right, with my certifications. So I'm yet to update these ones from the career because some of those certifications are just new. I got them recently, and I'll update this site soon. And then we also have the services that I offer. So we do web penetration testing at the low price of 900 kwacha, code analysis to check how secure, to see if it's secure, compliance with industry standards, and I like that's 1,500. Ethical hacking, you have to contact me for a quote, and vulnerability assessment, detailed assessment of your systems to identify and prioritize vulnerabilities, which ensures a proactive approach to security. My pricing is at 1,800 kwacha, and vulnerability management, which is ongoing management and mitigation of vulnerabilities to ensure long-term security and compliance. So this is something that will continue going and according to the terms of conditions and agreements. And for those of you who are just interested in cybersecurity awareness and training, so I have training sessions that we can arrange, you and me, whether it's in person or with a company, or your company wants me to like make the employees aware about cyber attacks within the organization, outside the organization, insider threats, and just being able to be cyber hygienic at work and also in person, and you personally as a person. So we have training sessions and workshops to educate your team on cybersecurity best practices and threat prevention. So these are the services that I offer. You can contact me at this number. You can also give me a direct WhatsApp call. As at now, we are operating as an online business, so kindly support the venture, and I'll be really grateful. and just about the author, exact same thing. And I will be able to continue showing you great things on the ethical hacking, as I've shown you, like how I investigated or got to investigate the phishing link. The next time, I think I'll just create a video as to how you'll be able to follow me in like doing these investigations on the Kali Linux machine or Parrot OS. And with that said, I would like to end uh, the video with, well, my slide again. Yeah, like so as you get to know who I am. So we end the video. We have my professional profile, my professional experience, my certification. Some are new, so my website is a bit outdated. I'll have to update that. And then my penetration testing. These are my skills: ethical hacking, vulnerability assessment, web application security, leadership and collaboration, and also attention to detail. And with that, well, we mark the video, and thank you very much. Looking forward to making another one soon.